I always look forward to a green bean casserole for Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is about this traditional casserole, but I will insist that if there's no green bean casserole, I will make one because I don't know why. It's not Thanksgiving without a green bean casserole. This year I was kind of thinking and planning my Thanksgiving menu, and I wanted to make an Indian-inspired Thanksgiving feast. So I thought, how can I make my favorite green bean casserole Indian? And so I'm going to make a Methi Malai gravy for the green beans, but I'm simplifying it so it's really easy for anyone to make. It's not super complicated. You don't need a blender. So here is my super simple Methi Malai green beans that are fantastic and replace a traditional green bean casserole with that little twist of Indian flavors. So I'm gonna get started. Let me move this stuff out of the way. So I have my cutting board and the green beans. I have a little compost bowl here, and I'm just going to take the stem end off. I'm not gonna cut or do anything fancy with it. I just wanna make this as easy as possible. So I'm gonna take the stem end off, but these are pretty tender and I'm not really getting too much of a stringiness, maybe on some of them, but not really. These are done. I'm going to put them back in the bowl. And I'm going to chop up my onion. And then I have some garlic that I'm going to mince as well. Okay, these are done. I'm going to set these aside and start cooking. And I'm going to chop up the lime as well. Cut that into half when I need it later. All right. Set this aside. Start by heating some ghee in a pan. Let that melt. Add the flour and give that a good mix. Take out all the lumps as best you can. I like to just push down with my spatula and break up all the lumps. Make sure that the mixture is completely smooth. And then once that is completely smooth, add the onions and the garlic. And cook those until the flour starts to turn golden. Stir constantly because you don't want any of that flour to stick or burn. Starting to turn golden now, so I'm just going to stir it for another 30 seconds or so, and then add the water and the milk. I can also smell a toasty aroma rather than the raw garlic and onion. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, so that's done. It's nice and golden. I'm going to add the water. And then the milk. I'm going to add salt. And give that a good stir. And then I'm going to add the green beans. Just make sure all the green beans are submerged in the liquid.
Can't really submerge them completely, right?
They're submerged. And bring this to a boil And once it comes to a boil, we're going to cover and let them cook. It's come to a boil. I'm gonna add the lid, lower the heat to just medium-low, and let this cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. It's been about 8 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat back up. And now I'm going to reduce this until the gravy thickens. So another about 8 minutes or so. Keep stirring so it doesn't stick to the pan and burn. Just reduce this until it's to the thickness that you like. I'm going to reduce it to a pretty decent thickness, especially because I still need to add some cream. Garam masala. And I have kasuri methi. And just kind of smush that in your palms and add that in. Draft a little bit back in. Give it a good stir. Only going to cook this for about a minute. So that's done. I'm just going to pull this off the heat and let it cool for a few minutes before I add the lemon juice. I don't want to break the milky sauce, so I'm just going to let it cool a little bit before adding lemon juice, and then we can transfer and garnish with the fried onions. Let this cool for just about a minute or so, and then add some fresh lemon juice or lime juice. About a teaspoon. And mix that in. I like having a little bit of the onion in the gravy also, so I'm going to add a little bit now, and then I'll leave some crunchy ones on top for final garnish. And there you have it, Malai Methi green beans, or white curry green beans.